All right, top story. Now, the entire controversy raked up by a comment by Udhayanidhi, the DMK side, continues to be right. The BJP milking it, not budging from taking on Udhayanidhi's talent. BJP workers took to the streets from Chandigarh to Chennai, and now India Alliance Netas have also finally started coming out to condemn the statement. Here's more.
Storm over Udhayanidhi's talent's anti-Sanatan remark comparing Hinduism with dengue and malaria.
சிலவற்றை நாம் ஒழிக்கத்தான் வேண்டும், எதிர்க்க முடியாது. கொசு, டெங்கு காய்ச்சல், மலேரியா, கொரோனா இதையெல்லாம் நம்ம எதிர்க்கக்கூடாது, ஒழித்து கட்ட வேண்டும்.
But the Tamil Nadu minister is still defiant, going further and pleading that he'll keep attacking Sanatan till it's fully eradicated.
அவர் வழிகளை தான் அம்பேத்கர் எதற்காக சண்டை பண்ணாரு, பெரியார் எதற்காக போராடினாரு, கலைஞர் எதற்காக போராடினாரு, இனமான பேராசிரியர் எதற்காக போராடினாரு, நம்முடைய தலைவர் இன்று வரை போராடி கொண்டிருக்கிறார். இந்த சனாதன கோட்பாடுகளை ஒழிக்கும் வரை திராவிட முன்னேற்ற கழகம் போராடி கொண்டேதான் இருக்கும்.
The India bloc, which was silent for days, finally started to speak on Stalin Jr.
मैं भी सनातन धर्म से हूँ, ये भी सनातन धर्म से, आप लोग भी, आप में से भी कई लोग सनातन धर्म के होंगे. मुझे लगता है हमें एक दूसरे के धर्म की इज्जत करनी चाहिए. एक दूसरे के धर्म के खिलाफ बोलना अच्छी बात नहीं है, गलत बात है. एक दूसरे के, सबको एक दूसरे के धर्म की इज्जत करनी चाहिए.
Instead of saying condemn, my humble request to everybody that we should not comment anything which may hurt the major section or the small section of the people. We have to remember unity and diversity.
But the Congress is still a divided house. While Sonia and Rahul are silent, the official stand of the party is unclear. Some of its netas are openly backing what Udhayanidhi said.
The dignity of a human being, it preaches equality, and it preaches about equal social and economic rights. And that's all I stand for. So it does not matter to me what anybody is saying, anybody is thinking.
The BJP is going all guns blazing against Udhayanidhi, comparing his anti-Hindu tirade to Hitler's genocide of Jews.
ये कौन सी आपने विरासत खड़ा की है बॉम्बे के मीटिंग के बाद, और कोई गलतफहमी में ना रहे, चाहे स्टालिन का बेटा हो चाहे लालू जी हो. हिंदू इसका जवाब देगा, हिंदू इसका प्रतिकार करेगा.
तो ये सब टुकड़े टुकड़े गैंग के समर्थक लोग हैं, यही इनका मूल दबा छुपा हुआ हिडन एजेंडा है. उस एजेंडे की तरफ ही ये धीरे धीरे बढ़ रहे हैं और सनातन को खंडित करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं.
BJP workers staged protests for second straight day, questioning India's bloc's soft approach to Udhayanidhi's hate speech. 262 prominent citizens shot a letter to Chief Justice of India, seeking action against Udhayanidhi's hate-mongering.
Supreme Court is the right forum where Supreme Court should initiate action and should bring the culprit to the law.
Hope that Supreme Court of India, which always take a suo moto cognizance, will act and will take steps against this person, because this is very, very divisive and very, very sad thing what he is speaking.
Will Sanatan attacks redraw political battle lines in Tamil Nadu and outside? Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, what it might and might not do in the state of Tamil Nadu remains to be seen. But what it has done has instigated many BJP leaders to once again take on the DMK and the India Alliance, calling it anti-Hindu or anti-Sanatan Dharma here. My colleague Paulumi Saha a short while ago spoke to the Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma. Listen in.
Tomorrow I will say that eradicate Muslim because it exploit women, then what will be your statement? What will be your reaction? Every religion has two sides. Now, if tomorrow Udhayanidhi Stalin says or Karti says that demolish Hinduism because it has casteism, and if I say demolish Islam because it exploit women, will you agree? So we should not say as a politician, neither we should say bad about Islam, neither we should say bad about Christianity, neither we should bad about Hinduism. Now whenever somebody say against Hinduism or somebody identify yourself as a Bharat, Congress got angry. But if somebody says against Hinduism and somebody says that your country is India, non-Bharat, then say, Ore Baba, he is secular, he has a freedom of speech. So that's the logic. That's the problem with the Congress.
All right, let's move on now. As we speak, viewers, Bypolls have just about completed a short while ago, voting in 7 assembly seats across 6 states. And why is it important? Because for some of these constituencies, it is a test for the India alliance. These bypolls are the first contest between the BJP-led NDA and the opposition India bloc ahead of several assembly polls in major states later this year. Therefore, it is a litmus test in possibly constituencies like Ghosi, Uttar Pradesh, or maybe even in West Bengal. Bypolls today took place in Dhupguri in West Bengal, Dumri in Jharkhand, Ghosi in Uttar Pradesh, Bageshwar in Uttarakhand, Boxnagar and Dhanpur in Tripura, and Puthupalli in Kerala, and the results now will be declared on the 8th of September. The Ghosi Assembly seat bypoll in UP is being seen as a close contest between the BJP and the Samajwadi Party. Congress and left parties have extended their support to the Samajwadi Party, while Dhupguri bypoll in West Bengal will see a three-way fight between the BJP, Trinamool Congress and the Congress Left Alliance. In Kerala, Congress will be fighting against the left.
ये देखिए, आप जानते हैं कल उपचुनाव का मतदान का दिन है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी प्रचंड बहुमत से जीत रही है। समाजवादी पार्टी अपनी हार सुनिश्चित जान करके बौखलाई हुई है।
अगर समाजवादी पार्टी के मतदाताओं को, खासतौर से माइनॉरिटी को, मुस्लिम्स को वोट डालने से नहीं रोका गया तो समाजवादी पार्टी बहुत बड़े मार्जिन से चुनाव जीतने जा रही है। लेकिन जिस तरीके से 2-3 दिन पहले, 4 दिन पहले से हमारे कार्यकर्ताओं को रेड कार्ड दिए गए, एक पोलिंग पे 10-10, 20-20 को बैठे रहिए, आप कहीं जा नहीं सकते, हो सकता है उन्हें पुलिस लाइन में बैठा लिया जाए। कल कुछ लोगों को बैठा लिया गया था, लेकिन जनता पहुंच गई तो उन्हें छुड़ाना पड़ा कोपागंज थाने से, कोतवाली से। तो स्थिति बहुत अच्छी है। जनता में घोर निराशा है उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार से।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी का शुरू से काम रहा है चुनाव को प्रभावित करना। उपचुनाव तो पूरी तरीके से कर रहे हैं और मेन चुनाव में भी करते हैं, खासकर घोसी के चुनाव में, क्योंकि वहाँ बहुत घबराहट है। जिस कैंडिडेट को उन्होंने उतारा है वो कभी बसपा, कभी सपा, कभी भाजपा, इस तरह से उनकी तो आम जनता में उनके प्रति कोई अच्छा भाव नहीं है। तो निश्चित तौर से भारतीय जनता पार्टी वहाँ पर अपने आप को बहुत कमज़ोर और हताश मानसिकता से काम कर रही है और इस बार चुनाव भारतीय जनता पार्टी का कैंडिडेट वहाँ हारेगा।
जितने भी दल बने हैं आज के दिन उनके साथ, वो सब कांग्रेस के उपेक्षित नीतियों की वजह से बने हैं। चाहे निषाद पार्टी बनी हो, चाहे देश में कोई दल बना हो।
क्या रिपोर्ट आ रही है घोसी उपचुनाव?
जीत रहा है 70% लोग हमारे साथ।
All right, viewers. So these bypolls, very important, 7 assembly seats spread across 6 states. Some of them a litmus test when it comes down for the India alliance. Let's take a look now in Uttar Pradesh. By-elections in the assembly seat of Ghosi, and this is possibly the first test for the India alliance facing off with the NDA. West Bengal, Dhupguri. Jharkhand, Dumri. Uttarakhand, Bageshwar. Tripura, Dhanpur and Boxnagar, Kerala, Puthupalli. So that is where these elections are taking place, where by-elections are concerned. But like I said, some of them extremely important, where the India alliance is also coming in together, especially one seat that would be watched very, very closely would be the constituency of Ghosi. Joining me right now on that is my colleague Samarth Srivastava from Lucknow. Surya Agni Rao also joins us from Kolkata. Samarth, coming to you first. Many are looking at Ghosi as the first trial by fire for the India alliance.
Well, exactly, Preeti. It's a trial by fire. It's a nail-biter contest. And it has not just been limited to BJP versus Samajwadi Party. It has taken a new role, which it turns into India Alliance versus the NDA, because Congress Party has extended support to the Samajwadi Party, while BSP has decided to opt out from these elections. But if you talk about the caste situation, the way votes are being distributed or in that could be happening, separating, that is giving a benefit of doubt to Samajwadi Party to some extent, because the Muslim community is in large number there. But as we say, the Dalit vote bank, that the vote bank of BSP could go into the BJP, and if that happens, then that could be a easy go ahead for the BJP against the Samajwadi Party. But the Rajbhar community is also playing a very crucial role, and that's why Om Prakash Rajbhar was also seen campaigning in Ghosi election. Not just Rajbhar, BJP sent Deputy CMs Keshav Prasad Maurya, Brijesh Pathak, PWD Minister Jitin Prasad and various other ministers, even BJP MPs, the popular faces, Ravi Kishan and Manoj Tiwari for them. While on the other hand, Shivpal Singh Yadav from Samajwadi Party has been there for long and is taking and is leading this from the front for Samajwadi Party. Akhilesh Yadav also held one rally in for them at Ghosi, but Shivpal Yadav is one face who has been there for Samajwadi Party, and he has taken the entire election on a sweet, and that's why it is going to be very tough for both the parties, because caste equation is somewhere and somehow favoring Samajwadi Party, because Yadav factor and that MY factor is also there, with the entire seat being dominated by the Muslim community. While on the other hand, the final thing that could be the Dalit, that the vote of BSP, in absence of BSP, where this vote is going, it's going to be worth seeing, because Rajbhar vote in the absence of other big leaders and presence of Rajbhar could go into BJP, and that's why it is a nail-biter contest. We have been reporting in Ghosi for long, but we are not convinced enough to say which way this election is going, because that's why, and it has become a bigger election, as you said, because it is something, it could be seen as India versus NDA. This could in a way decide the seat sharing contest for Akhilesh Yadav as well, because if SP loses this contest, Samajwadi Party has to go with the flow of Congress. But if Akhilesh Yadav wins this contest, then he will have a proper say when seat sharing will happen in 80 Lok Sabha seats of UP between Congress and Akhilesh. File vote for BJP. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, Samarth, I understand you've been in the constituency. A very, very interesting nail-biter playing out in Ghosi, as Samarth elucidated for us. Caste combinations favor the Samajwadi Party as per Samarth, but ultimately it's going to be the Dalit vote, because the BSP is sitting this election out. Will it go to where it went in the state assembly elections, which is with the BJP? We don't quite know just yet. So that's the nail-biter coming in for Ghosi, the litmus test for the India Alliance versus NDA. But now let's go all the way to West Bengal. Joining me from there is Surya Agni Rao. Surya Agni, very different dynamics playing out in West Bengal. We did understand Mamata Banerjee also not very happy with the Congress left alliance, which will, the way things pan out now, could also somewhere down the line define the seat sharing in the state of West Bengal.
Well, Preeti, I'll give you and our viewers a little backstory to this entire episode, which is, playing out right now. The moment, the India Alliance meeting was, done, Mamata Banerjee came back. The next day, when it was the final day, or 1 or 2 more days were left for the campaigning at Dhupguri, there was a joint public sabha by the left front and the Congress, because over here in Dhupguri, it's a three-way fight. It's the BJP, it's the Trinamool Congress, and it's a left candidate who's backed by the Congress. So in that particular public sabha, you had Mohammad Salim, senior leader of the left front, and you had Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, leader of opposition in the parliament, and the Congress chief over here in Bengal. Both of them attacked Mamata Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee, to the nail. And it happened just a day after, that meeting at the Indian Alliance got over. So that's what the dynamics is over here when it comes to, any kind of alliances in West Bengal. However, there's another point to it as well. On the following day, this meeting happened on the Friday. On the Saturday itself, Abhishek Banerjee had its first, big ticket meeting in Dhupguri before the elections. Over there, interestingly, Preeti, he only attacked the BJP and very precisely the Prime Minister. Not one word was uttered by him attacking the left and the Congress. Now, what plays out is something completely different. We do not know what's going to happen at the end. But however, if the BJP gets to win this particular seat, then it's going to be a big, a big thinking has to be done by the TMC, the left and the Congress, how they are going to roll out ahead of 2024. Because somewhere, if the BJP wins that particular seat, it had won in 2021, and if they win this particular by-election in Dhupguri, somewhere there might be a reason that there was a bifurcation of the opposition vote. So that will be something for the Trinamool, for the left and the Congress to ponder upon. But we'll get to know about the results later on. Back to you.
Well, and that later on is the 8th of September, not very far off from here. Samartha and Suryagni both getting us the latest from these by-elections. Thank you for joining us and giving us the insight back in story of it all. Meanwhile, let's get back to the latest where the capital is concerned. We are prepping up for the G20 summit. Few days left, just about a couple of days. The national capital all decked up to welcome the world's 20 most powerful leaders.
A grand glittering view of the G20 summit venue in New Delhi. This is the Bharat Mandapam, decorated with the colors of the Tiranga, all set to welcome the world's 20 most powerful leaders. A 28-foot Nataraj statue, believed to be the world's largest, has also been installed too at the entrance of the convention hall. The statue symbolizes Lord Shiva as the Lord of Dance and his cosmic power of creation and destruction. The roads leading up to Bharat Mandapam are all decked up.
As a citizen of India and a resident of Delhi, I look around, I feel very, very proud and nice, because half the time everybody wants to live in beautiful surroundings, everybody wants cleanliness on the roads, everybody wants decorations and sculptures and lighting and greenery and flowers and decorations all over. So it's a very proud moment, especially for residents of Delhi.
हर वो संभव प्रयास किए हैं जो एक उभरते ऐसी महाशक्ति के रूप में नए भारत की बुलंद तस्वीर आपको इस हॉल से, भारत मंडपम से, इस 123 एकड़ के आईटीपीओ के सेंटर से आपको देखने को मिलेगी कि हर तरह की सुविधाएं देने का प्रयास किया है.
Blending tradition with modernity is the central theme. Ministry of Culture will host a special exhibition on Bharat, the mother of democracy, featuring interactive panels on Vedas, King Ashoka and Grand Indian Lok Sabha elections. Indian epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata, Jain and Buddha Dharma, Kautilya and accounts of foreigners like Greek traveller Megasthenes and Chinese traveller Fahin will also be part of exhibition.
The elements which we have tried to incorporate is about those 52 locations that we have worked at. The regional cuisine when it comes to food, adapted to the international taste. All the 5 senses have been catered to: smell, sight in terms of paintings, colors, methods. The touch part is handled by textiles and crafts of India, the wood, the clay, everything's been used. So all 5 senses, from gourmet to visual art to performing art to dance to music, we've tried to showcase all the best things, good things that India possesses.
In a bid to enhance the experience of international delegates, a G20 park has also been set up. The park features sculptures of member states and their national animals, is curated on the waste to art theme. G20 is not only global summit but also a showcase of India's culture and pride. Bureau Report,
India Today.
All right, with that, I'm going to go into a quick break. Stay with us. On the other side is To the Point.
The new world order starts here, and Rising India is leading the way. A new template for a changing world. India in the front seat for global peace and prosperity. As world leaders line up for the big event, India Today gives you the only ringside view. The faces, the voices, the big news breaks. Unrivaled build-up to the G20 summit. Namaste G20. Continuing coverage only on India Today TV.
I can tell you, वो दिन दूर नहीं है, बल्कि बहुत नजदीक है, जब अपने भारत में, इस महान देश में, संसद और विधानसभाओं में महिलाओं का उचित प्रतिनिधित्व है, संविधान में बदलाव कर आएगा। And I can tell you girls, we will be a global power by 2047. But if this reservation takes place early, we will be number one even before 2047.
विमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल को लेकर के ये एक बहुत लॉन्ग ड्यू है, लेकिन हमारी पार्टी का और हम जैसी कई अन्य पार्टियों का एक पक्ष। अगर विमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल का उद्देश्य है डिपेंडिंग ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, जिसको हम कहते हैं रेनबो आइडिया ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी, तो सबसे पहले जब हम आरक्षण सुनिश्चित करें तो उसके अंदर जो वंचित समूह हैं, SC, ST, OBC महिलाओं के लिए रिजर्वेशन विद इन रिजर्वेशन होना चाहिए। अन्यथा फिर एक लड़ाई 25 साल और लड़नी होगी। उस प्रक्रिया को मैं समझता हूं रोकते हुए प्रारंभ से ही हमें यह तय करना होगा कि हम रिजर्वेशन विद इन रिजर्वेशन के साथ विमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल इसी सत्र में लाएं और पास करें।
Janmashtami is around the corner. Along with Krishna Bhaks, the Muslim community in Rajasthan's Dholpur are also preparing to welcome Laddu Gopal. Muslim artisans here make dresses for Lord Krishna, and it is their only source of income.
ऑर्डर कहाँ से मिलता है इसका?
मतलब दुकानदार बताते हैं, डिजाइन बताते हैं कि हम ये डिजाइन बनाना है आपको, वो उसी हिसाब से बनाते हैं। सारा डिजाइन बनाते हैं इसको कागज पे जी, उसके बाद में इस कपड़े पे डालते हैं, उसको फिर जिन चीज़ों से उसको जड़ते हैं जी। ये उसका आरी जरी का काम है।
A large chunk of these clothes are sent to Vrindavan. The handmade costumes of Kanaji are exquisite and even feature pearls and gems. With Mathura and Vrindavan celebrate Lord Krishna's birth, remember where his clothes have come from. Unity in diversity. That is the beauty of India. Bureau Report, India Today.
So if you've still got doubts and some questions about what Delhi will be like in the days to come, I know there's a lot of talk about a lockdown. So let's get you some FAQs right now on what the G20 in Delhi will look like for you, the average Delhiite. First, will Delhi be locked down? The answer is no. There will only be restrictions. There will be some curbs in place, but there's no question absolutely whatsoever at this point of a lockdown. The second question we came across quite a bit is, will malls, will markets be closed across Delhi? The answer is yes, but in limited parts. So mostly in central Delhi, which is where you're going to be seeing a lot of G20 activity. There, malls, markets, CP, Khan Market, all of that will be closed. Are vehicles allowed to ply? Will you as a Delhiite be able to take out your two-wheeler or your four-wheeler? The answer is again yes, but it depends on where. There are several roads right now that have been completely closed off. Delhi police has issued a number of advisories in this regard. But again, if I had to highlight for you, central Delhi must avoid largely. Will metro be functioning? Overall, yes, there will be only one or two stations that will be shut. One is the Supreme Court station. The Delhi police is working right now with Delhi metro officials to identify if they need to shut out more. But otherwise, metro will be functioning smoothly. Will liquor shops be closed? Again, yes. But again, these restrictions are only in a few places. In central Delhi, the New Delhi Municipal Corporation limit, there you will see liquor shops being closed. Will medical shops be open? Now, it's important to highlight for you that in case of any emergency, your essentials are 100% functioning. So yes, across Delhi, wherever you live, wherever you want to go, medical shops are accessible, will be open. Similarly, with grocery stores as well, to ensure there's no inconvenience to any of you, all essentials will be available. Grocery shops, irrespective of the location, will be open again. Now, importantly, will you be able to fly out of Delhi? I know a lot of you have booked tickets for the weekend. Will IGI Airport be functioning? The answer is yes. There are some airlines who've cancelled their flights, but that schedule is already out. So if you're traveling, you can go to the IGI Airport. There will be some roads that are inaccessible, but the Delhi police has also issued an advisory on how you can get to the airport without any problems.
Armed with facts, she takes the news by its horns.
Do you think the future of these students are not hampered?
Fierce, bold and direct, setting the tone for the biggest stories. From every corner and every angle. Expect nothing but the unfiltered truth.
News first, niceties later. Watch me, Nabila Jamal, on India Today.
Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com. Make your media plan smarter with India Today Live TV on your connected devices. Amplify your brand with 100 million smart internet viewers. To advertise, mail us at sales@aajtak.com.
Powered by UBI, good people to bank with. Co-powered by PolicyBazaar.com, हर family होगी insured.
The Bharat versus India divide just got deeper. A G20 dinner invitation by the President of India, oh wait, by the President of Bharat, has now ignited the biggest political, cultural, social and a national debate. is the government planning to officially rename India as Bharat? But Bharat does find mention in the constitution, where it says India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of states. What is the constitutionality, the legality, and the correctness to it? On the show tonight, we get India's top constitutional experts to explain if the president's invite as President of Bharat is legal or illegal. If Bharat is interchangeable with India. If India to Bharat needs a constitutional amendment. Also the big political face-off. The BJP hailing Bharat as the advent of Amrit Kal.
Our country was known as Bharat except the brief period, and it is Bharat and it will be Bharat.
The opposition claiming India spooked NDA.
इंडिया नाम से अब डरे हुए हैं, प्रधानमंत्री खुद इंडिया नाम से डरे हुए हैं.
Stuck in the middle of the politics. Stuck in the middle of the big India versus Bharat fight. Standing as collateral, the citizens whom no one asked. The citizens of Bharat and India. Top focus on To The Point this evening. Good evening, viewers. You're watching To The Point. I'm Preeti Choudhry. So for those of you taken completely unawares of suddenly finding yourself questioning whether I am a citizen of India or now will I be a citizen of Bharat? Well, you know, a rose will smell as sweet whether you call it by any other name. But when it comes down to the constitutionality of it, the legality of it, we're going to break it down over the course of the next 20 minutes. Most of you would have also thought that, okay, Bharat's not bad. You know, some of you very happy as well that India might be renamed Bharat. Well, it's not happening anytime soon. The others there saying, what about the history? You know, I've been an Indian. I come from India. Practically every institution in this country has been named after India. Practically every institution abroad or summits have been named after where India is participating after India. But that is just the frivolity of it. What started this debate, viewers, was today, early this morning, when an invitation got out. Now, this is the special dinner on the 9th of September. The president of the country of India or Bharat invites the dignitaries, the heads of states, the chief ministers of various states, and also various members of parliament as well. Now, what was interesting is this invite on your television screen found no word India. It said the president of Bharat invites. Now, what we're going to do over the next 20 minutes, because what it's led up to is a massive political debate and also now questions being raised on the legality, constitutionality and the correctness of it all. So joining me over the course of the next 25 minutes will be India's top constitutional expert, Mr. Preeti Choudhry. We'll also be joined by member Lok Sabha, Bharatiya Janata Party, Aparajita Sarangi, who is going to actually answer a lot of questions that we have in mind, possibly you have in mind, and the politics of it all. Because the BJP says that the Congress and the India alliance is scared of Bharat. They have always denigrated Bharat. Is that the question? Pawan Khera will come in and answer those questions. Of course, the Congress and the India alliance believes that the BJP is spooked by the name India for obvious political reasons. Let's cut across right now directly to Mr. Preeti Choudhry, our constitutional expert on the show. So it all started this morning with an invitation sent out by the president of Bharat. Now that is what, of course, the letter of invitation said. There is no mention of the word India. I want to ask you, sir, very clearly, in terms of the constitutionality of it, you know, is it legal, illegal? Is it constitutional, unconstitutional? Can the president be called the president of Bharat where our country is concerned?
Actually, Article 52 says there shall be a President of India. So the President is called the President of India. That post is called President of India and not President of Bharat. That is the thing. So that post is known as the President of India. And that word India is used to distinguish the president of India from other types of president. So there can be a president of a foundation, can be president of Bharat Sevashrangam Ashram. I mean, that kind of thing. There can be presidents of any association. But here it is president of India. The word India is used, and therefore, I think if you use Bharat, president of Bharat, that is not the name of the president of India as per Article 52 of the Constitution.
So, Mr. Achari, correct me if I'm wrong, sir. You're technically saying that under Article 52 of the Indian Constitution, there is no term called the President of Bharat, and to use President of Bharat for the President of our country is unconstitutional.
Well, I'm not saying in violation or anything. I'm simply saying that it is not in accordance with Article 52.
All right. So, also now, the Constitution of India, where the preamble is concerned, says very clearly, India, that is Bharat. I want to ask you, PDT Achari, are these words interchangeable when we use them in official language? Can one replace the other, like in this case, or in other official communication?
No, actually, this word Bharat has not been used in any of the articles of the Constitution, except in the Hindi version of the Constitution, which is of course an authentic version, which was signed by all the members of the Constituent Assembly. There, of course, the word Bharat is used in Hindi, but in English, it is always India. And the Constitution does not use this word Bharat in the English version anywhere, except in Clause 1, which says India, that is Bharat. So that is Bharat. That is more a descriptive kind of term. And that is probably why it has not been used in any part of the Constitution or in any article so far. So therefore, if you want to change the name of the country to Bharat and not India, then a constitution amendment will be required. Right?
I'll come back to that question again, Mr. PDT Achari. You're saying a constitutional amendment is required if you want to use Bharat instead of India. But there are also many legal experts, sir, especially also many from the BJP, the political debate aside, just the legal debate of it, argue that because Bharat finds mention in the preamble of the Constitution where it says India, that is Bharat. That means it is a part of the Constitution and Bharat can be used.
No, actually, see, the point is, as I said, in the Constitution, no article uses this word Bharat. Right? No article. It is used only in Hindi, the Hindi version. So, if you use Bharat instead of India, then all these various articles will have to be amended, have to be changed. Now, if you want to change the name of India to Bharat, then you have to bring an amendment, and you can put in a clause there saying that hereafter India will be known as, or shall be known as Bharat or something. That can be done. Of course, nothing prevents Parliament from doing that. But with the existing provision, I don't think they will be able to switch over to or change to Bharat and not India at all.
So, Mr. Achari, under what we've discussed till now, sir, technically, what do you make of the President of India's invitation as the President of Bharat?
No, that's what I said. The President of India is the term which is used in Article 52. That means that particular post is known as President of India. So, President of Bharat is not used in the Constitution. Therefore, I say that President of Bharat is not in conformity with Article 52.
So, you're saying there is no post called the President of Bharat, so it's illegal in terms of technicality and legality of it. But if there is no constitutional amendment to change India to Bharat, then when Bharat is used, sir, in official documentation, can that be challenged, like in this invitation?